What's up, guys? Bob the Gamer here, coming at you with another Edison profile. So today we're going to be going over X-Sabers and how to play them, and different combos that you can do. So, why play X-Sabers in Edison format? Mostly because it's fun. Secondly, because it has kind of a unique strategy. X-Sabers attempts to rip cards out of your opponent's hand and kind of put them on a top decking situation while you have either a Faultroll or Gotham's or Brionic or some other powerful synchro monster on the field, and just tells them, well, you better draw the out. And if not, I'm just going to generate more advantage, or I'm going to rip your next card, or realistically, I'm just really big with 3100 attack. So that's kind of how X-Sabers plays. So how do we do that? So everything kind of revolves around this guy. This is Faultroll. This is your boss monster of the deck. He's a 2400, and you have to have two X-Saber names to special summon him. Names on the field, that is. So those can be synchro monsters. They can be, one of your three synchro monsters. They can be just tuners, right? They can be Emmer's Blade. They can be whatever, right? It doesn't matter. As long as it says X-Saber in the name, you can use those to special summon him. So, that being said, how do we get two X-Sabers on the field in order to special summon this guy, who cannot be normal summoned, by the way? Well, the easiest way to do that is going to be Rescue Cat. It's going to be probably your best play of the deck. So, you normal summon Rescue Cat effect, tribute, special summon, double Airbellum. These are both X-Saber names, and they rip cards out of the hand. So you Rescue Cat tribute, summon double Airbellum, special summon Faultroll, right? That's going to be probably the quickest way that you have to get Faultroll onto the field. You also can do Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk, same thing. You summon Summoner Monk, discard a spell, get Rescue Cat, tribute Rescue Cat to get double Airbellum. Same result, right? But you don't always have access to Monk or Cat, even with Sangan. And we also play a couple copies of Giant Rat, which is going to help you kind of go into the Rescue Cat play. So you can do that, but you cannot constantly have Cat onto the field, right? So with that said, we don't always have Cat, but we have to make plays regardless. So how do we do that? What are some extenders that we can play that will get this on the field and allow us to get Faultroll out? So a couple cards that we play are 1-for-1. 1-for-1's really good. You can use it to discard Faultroll if you have one in your hand. This special summons Ragigura. When Ragigura is normal or special summoned, you can add back an X-Saber name from your graveyard to your hand. So you would put the Faultroll in your hand, and then you can just normal summon another X-Saber name, special summon, there you go, you're off to the races. Alternatively, what you can do is like I said, we play recruiters. So if they attack into our recruiters, face down or face up, and we end up on an X-Saber name, all you have to do is say they kill the Giant Rat, you get Emmer's Blade. Our turn, we normal summon Full Helm Knight, special summon Faultroll, right? So recruiters and 1-for-1 are good ways to kind of get these guys out. But you don't always have those. What else do we have? Well, we have a couple trap cards. So we've got Gotham's Emergency Call. This one takes a little bit of setup. You have to have two X-Saber monsters, or they do. You have to have two X-Saber monsters in the graveyard to activate this. You cannot do it, and you have to control a face-up X-Saber monster. Doesn't matter what it is. It can be one of your synchros. It can be one of the tuners. It could be Faultroll himself. And then you can special summon two X-Saber monsters from graveyard to field, right? So, say we just activate it when we have Faultroll on the board. Activate Gotham's Emergency Call. Special summon these two guys. This obviously doesn't have to be Faultroll. It can be Emmer's Blade, and then we can special the Faultroll. You get the point. Everyone knows what Call the Haunted does. Same basic idea here. So, we activate Call the Haunted. We add back Emmer's Blade. We normal summon Ragigura. We special summon Faultroll. Right? So realistically, you just want two X-Saber monsters on the board to get your Faultroll out. So we've got the trap cards for that as well. And then there's kind of like one other extender that we have that's a little weird, but it comes up a lot. So this is Full Helm Knight. Forgive me, it's a custom colored one that a friend of mine did. So this is Full Helm Knight, and how he's an extender is that if he destroys a monster by battle in defense mode, he can special summon an X-Saber monster from the grave. So if we attack over, we special summon. I'm sure you know where this is going. Boom, here we go. And then we can special summon our Faultroll main phase 2. Main phase 2 Faultroll does come up because you can do things to rip cards out of their hand in the main phase 2. So that does come up. It is important. But that's another way we do that. So people aren't typically just leaving things in defense mode unless they're tokens, which he does proc off of. He does not have to send to graveyard. And so if you hit tokens, it's really good. It allows you to get your pluses from there. So how do we do that when people aren't just leaving their stuff in defense mode? Well, we play 2 cards. Well, we play multiple copies of one, but so we play Level Limit Area B and Book of Moon. What Level Limit does is while it's on the board, any 4-star monsters are put in defense mode. Fun fact, you cannot use Lila on this because it enters the field in defense mode. So we can play this, it'll switch all their stuff, and we can attack over Monarchs, we can attack over Shura. There's a lot of creatures in Edison format that do not have defense higher than 1300, so we can get our pluses off of that. Alternatively, you can use Book of Moon. Everybody knows what Book of Moon does, and that just kind of lets us get our plus that way. So those are kind of some of the extenders that the deck has in order to get your Faultroll plays live. How that being said, so what if they have a bottomless, right? So there's a couple different cards that we play in order to try and prevent that, right? So it's Cold Wave, it's Trunade, and it's Heavy Storm. You can also play Trap Stun, that is good in this build. I just like Cold Wave a little bit better simply because it stops Book of Moon, and that can be difficult for this deck to get over. Obviously, Heavy and Trunade would both get over Book of Moon, but you know what I'm saying. If you want to go into Cold Wave, you know, say you have your Full Helm Knight, and you have Ember's Blade on the field, then you special Faultroll. So we activated Cold Wave, have this one, normal summon this one, special summon this guy, Synchro, High Unlay, blow 3 Backrow, and then we can activate Full Helm Knight and go from there, make Gotems with this one, you know, that type of stuff, right? So I like that Book of Moon can't stop that, and it's pretty much guaranteed below their stuff. It can be a neg, and it's I think it has a higher ceiling than Trap Stun, but it may not be as consistent. Take that as you will. Anyway, so we play these 3 sweepers in order to try and get around that. We also play MST as well as a Starlight Road. Starlight Road's really good because if you go into Cat, you know, we tribute Cat. We have Double Arabellum. That's a Sangan. If they go bottomless here, we just kind of cry. But if we have Starlight here, we can actually use it because it would destroy both of these guys. So you want to play like 5 or so ways to kind of get through Backrow and ensure that your plays are going to happen. I just happen to be on Heavy, Trunade, Cold Wave, MST, and Starlight Road. We also side Trap Stuns and Dust Tornadoes and things like that. But for the main deck, we want to be using these guys. So realistically, you want your combo pieces, which are going to be one of these 3 cards, Faultroll, and a lot of the times it's Cat, whether we can get it out through Giant Rat or Summoner Monk or Sangan, however we get it, right? So how do we get all these pieces lined up? We Gold Sark. So Gold Sark is going to grab you whichever card you don't have. So you have Faultroll and Cat in hand. Cool, let's Gold Sark for one of these 3, depending on what your graveyard looks like and things like that. So that's going to allow you to get your cards and allow your plays to go through. Side note about the Rescue Cat, you play triple Arabellum, right, that we went over before, but I've had times where I draw a Devil and I don't want Cat dead, so I elect to play 1 Raikou. There's no Dark Soul in this format, so, you know, I play 1 Raikou because it can be special summoned that way, and sometimes you just want to make Cataster. It came up against a Fairy player. So sometimes you do want to go that route. Other times, you know, you could make like a Mistworm or something with it, depending on your board, or an 8-star. 8-stars are a little difficult to make in this build, but I like it because if I draw double Arabellum, my Cat's not just instantly dead. And I've tested Pot of Avarice on and off in this build. Every time that I have it, I think it hurts more than it helps because you want to have X-Sabers in your graveyard. So if you're going to play it, I would advise maybe playing one or none, but obviously it's your call, however the deck works for you. There's kind of one last thing that I do want to go over, and that's how to do the infinite hand loop rip. So you do this, and you need a couple cards for it, right? You need Devil Faultroll. Obviously, you need the ability to summon Faultroll. You need a level 3 tuner. And you also need Raggy Gura. So Raggy Gura, he can be in the graveyard. He can be on the field. He can be. You can get him out with 1-for-1. However you do it, right? These are kind of the cards that you need in order to get this off. So, for example, let's say that this is our hand. Okay. I say we'll have Emmer's Blade in graveyard, right? Just for the sake of it. We'll turn him sideways to show graveyard. So this is our hand, okay? So, sorry, you can't see the 1-for-1 here. This is our hand. So say we go, okay, so let's go 1-for-1, discard Faultroll, special summon Raggy Gura. Raggy Gura effect, add back Faultroll to hand. Normal summon Full Helm Knight. Special summon Faultroll, special summon Faultroll. Okay. So from here, what you do is what I like to do is I'll use one of the effects. So I'll do Faultroll effect, special summon Emmer's Blade. Okay. So we have 5 monsters on the board here. God, that glare is terrible. Sorry, guys. So we have 5 monsters on the board here. So next, what we're going to do, so we're going to use the Faultroll's effect that we already used, and we're going to synchro, and we're going to go to Gotham's. Okay. So Gotham's, we're going to do Gotham's effect. We're going to tribute the Raggy Gura to discard 1 card from their hand. Okay. Next, we're going to activate this Faultroll's effect. Special summon Raggy Gura. Raggy Gura's effect, add back to hand. We're going to get Faultroll. Okay. You can already see how this is going. Special summon Faultroll. Gotham's effect. To rip, because we already used his effect. Faultroll effect. Special summon Raggy Gura. Raggy Gura effect, get back Faultroll, right? And so you can kind of see as we're just looping the Faultroll summons with the Raggy Gura and the Gotham's rip in order to get those. So you rip Raggy Gura again, and then maybe you don't want Raggy Gura back. Maybe you want to end here and you want to make a high unlay, and then you can do his effect, add here, right, and end on like a board like this. Or maybe you want to make Brionic or something like that. That's how you can do the infinite loop to rip their hand. Again, you need 2 Faultrolls, you need a tuner, and you need Raggy Gura. And you just have to be able to summon Faultroll out in order to get this going. So, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions about the X-Sabers, I'm happy to answer them in the best way that I can. Also, shout out to Totagon. He's the king of X-Sabers. He's been doing this, as well as that member of Team OTG that just topped Ford. I forget the tournament name, but he top forwarded a tournament. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.